As practitioners, we aren't required to adhere to a particular faith or obliged to observe religious rituals such as baptisms or bar mitzvahs. We aren't asked to believe in God, to attend organized worship services, or to learn specific prayers. And yet, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, an ancient text that is widely referred to in yoga classes today, clearly presents a moral code for yogis to follow and outlines the path toward a mystical state of enlightenment known as samadhi, or union with the divine. The yoga tradition also recognizes the path of Bhakti Yoga, the branch of yoga whose adherents devote themselves to a personal form of God. Its practices include chanting to deities, setting up altars, and even praying. Hat is it called when you are spiritual but not religious? Tippett says there's a real spiritual curiosity among people who consider themselves nuns, a term used to describe people who self-identify as having no religion. Yale scientists describe the spiritual state they see in the brain as robust ignorance. According to Akand Sutra, the real meaning of Akand Yoga is to unite, bind, yoke, and integrate with every aspect of the spiritual world or the universal consciousness. As a result, a genuine yogi will be able to recognize, perceive, conceive, and reveal every hidden secret of the universe and nature. The revelation of Divyank, the divine constant, is scientific proof of the practice of Akand Yoga, an integrated form of yoga. Hence, yoga leads to the rising of an indwelling human soul called Antaratma. Now, let us explore, enumerate, and explain the 10 stages of Akand Yoga. According to Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha, the stoppage of the fluctuations of the mind is called yoga. After that, the real self or own form of the person, soul, rises. According to Akand Sutra, Chit Vritti Nirodha Chetana Sat Upayog Iti Akand Yoga, the stoppage of the fluctuations of the mind, the arising of the inner consciousness, and the optimum utilization upayog of truthful, sat, soul consciousness, is called Akand Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga. According to Patanjali Yoga Sutras, there are 8 ashta limbs anga of yoga, namely, yamaha, niyama, yogasana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. Dasanga Yoga, Akand Yoga. According to Akand Yoga, there are 10 stages of yoga, which include the 8 limbs of Patanjali Yoga Sutras too. 1. Yamaha, 5 virtues of non-violence, truth, non-possessiveness, non-acquisitiveness, and brahmacharya. 2. Niyamas, 5 disciplines of purity, contentment, self-study, austerity, and self-surrender to nature. The first 2 limbs are essential for emotional stability. 3. Yogasanas, the physical exercises and postures to strengthen the body. 4. Pranayama, to regulate the flow of breath to control the mind. 5. Pratyahara, the withdrawal of senses from the external world. The first 5 limbs are essential for strengthening the sensory nervous system. 6. Dharana, the process of creating a shield around the mental energy. 7. Dhyana, the art of pin-pointed concentration on an object or a subject. The first 7 limbs are essential for strengthening the central evaluating central nervous system, which includes the brain, mind, and conscious awareness. 8. Samadhi, the art of letting go of the mind and going beyond the mind. The first 8 limbs are essential for developing higher levels of intelligence, buddhi, and intuition, mahat. 9. Chakra Yoga, the awakening, activation, and integration of the 10 major centers of consciousness of the body called chakras. The 10 major chakras are closely associated with the 10 major endocrine glands and the 10 major autonomic ganglia. The first 9 limbs are essential for developing the neuroendocrine reflexes. The neuroendocrine reflexes control and regulate the unconscious, subconscious, involuntary, and automatic functions of the human body. 10. Antra Yoga, the internalization of the soul consciousness within the central-most part, the central canal within the spinal cord and the ventricles of the brain. As a result, the person is in tune with the indwelling human soul and the spiritual world. For detailed knowledge of Chakra Yoga and Antra Yoga, please comprehend the science of Tantra Vidya and Akand Yoga from Akand Sutra. The conclusion. Akand Yoga can unfold the hidden secrets of nature. The examples are the concepts of Divyank, the divine constant, Divyank ratio, and Divyank sequence, the perfect example of the golden ratio. Akhand Gayatri mantra can also be added to the list of benefits. For detailed knowledge, please download and read Akhand Sutra from Akhand Vidyashram.